Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This place is fired up, ready for the postseason. The American League Wild Card game is next. Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show brings you the American League Wild Card game. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. For these two teams, Chris, the season comes down to a winner-take-all wild card game for a chance to advance to the American League Division Series.
Yeah, and it's a tough situation for both these teams to be in, Boog. I mean, they've had terrific seasons. They each deserve to be in the postseason, but only one of them is going to be able to continue playing after today. The other's going to have to take it to the house. So there's a lot of pressure to be under after such a long season, but it's the reality that they're facing right now.
Yep, a difficult spot to be in, but it sure makes it exciting for the fans. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, Triston McKenzie. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Okay, all set to go. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And the righty deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Wander Franco. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now it's Randy Orozarena. Runner leads away at second. Fouled off. He was late.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Out there to center. Strong makes the play, and there's two down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Brings it in. And the inning is over. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Bottom of the first. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Bottom of the first, stepping up for the Guardians, number 38. Glasnow, ready to deal. And that's down and away. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Righty delivers. Good eye right there.
I got 2-1 to count.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Stays alive. Glasnow picks to first, and he's back in easily. Three-two now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez.
And the pitch. Got him swinging. 1 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now, Oscar Gonzalez. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, 1 out. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Next pitch is popped up. And that is the inning. Guardians strand a couple, scoreless after 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's going to be Ji-Man Choi.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Here's a 1-1. That one pulled foul. The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 13,
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Next offering is down low. And that's ball 3. No score here in the second. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Number 14 digs in now. The 2-1. Popped up. Jimenez under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. The 1-1.
Nope.
And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the right-hander deals. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. And that is that. One left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat. Owen Miller. The pitch. Swings through that.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the pitch.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Strike 2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Austin Hedges stands in. Next pitch is outside. Miller, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here comes a 3-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. That fires up the home crowd, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-0.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. And the 2-2. Hit in the air, right field. Margot should have this one. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now that's number 38.
Number 38 digs in for the Guardians. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. On the ground to short, Franco collects it to first, and that is the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Jose Siri. A wide to kick the pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Yandy Diaz now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering way off the plate.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Kicks and fires. Stays alive. Two down. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez. Off balance feet. There's one. On the Naylor. He got 2. Now batting Wander Franco. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Pulls that one foul. The pitch.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 3-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Up next to Cleveland, the third baseman, Ahmed.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
To the right side. Walls picks it up, tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
2 outs, base is empty. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a slow roller. throw over to Choi. Inning over. On to inning number 4. It's the Guardians 2, the Rays nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Randy Orozarena.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Got him. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Slice the other way and foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Choi.
2 outs, base is empty. Ji-Man Choi next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here in Cleveland, bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Left-hand hitter waits, and it's fouled away.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Owen Miller digs in for the Guardians. A walk and a run scored his first time. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. The big righty strikes out the side. Guardians fail to score, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's Manuel Margot. Three-two. And there's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. You don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And here's the catcher, number 14.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and 1 away. And now it's the switch hitting
back.
second baseman,
Second
Taylor
baseman.
Walls.
Taylor
Struck out looking and his first at bat. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next one off the plate inside, and it's 3-2. Margot, the lead runner at second. Walls at first, one gone. And here's a slow roller. Rosario one over to first, but it's offline. Oh, the throw is wild.
The third baseman, Yandy.
So two down now, and here is Yandy Diaz. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Guardians 2, the Rays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Austin Hedges. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. And here it comes. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Line drive, caught.
The batter, number 38.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for Cleveland, number 38. Next offering is down low. Left-hand batter waits. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. Good contact guy, good defender. High fly ball down the left field line. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some little help in his outings to come.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Next pitch misses way outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Yandy Diaz. A foul ball, he stays alive. Two. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that will end the inning. 3 left for the Guardians. They lead it 2-1. Back now at Progressive Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Rays, Wander Franco. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Randy Orozarena.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And now 2-2. Squirts away a little bit. The tag, and he's out at second. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Jimenez picks it up over to first. They get the out on Orozarena.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Harold Ramirez next to hit for the Rays.
Let's go, Cleveland.
And a pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Guardians 2, the Rays 1. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Josh Naylor. And a pitch. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another strikeout for Glasnow.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got
The
this.
batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ahmed.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Owen Miller. A strikeout and a walk. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That hits the dirt. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. High fly ball out into left center field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Jimenez. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch way upstairs. The tying run at the plate. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. So digging in, Manuel Margot. The wind of the pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
On the ground, Jimenez collects, and that quickly 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now up for Tampa Bay, number 14. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at free. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. And our score remains 2-1. Now on the mound for the Rays, JT Shagwar. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Number 84, JT Shagwar.
bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Hedges. Right-handed reliever. Now one missed. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Hedges is gone.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
So up next, Miles Straw. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. And it's even up. Bullpen activity starting up now. Sean Armstrong getting loose out there. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Number 38 now at the plate. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
You got to get on your horse, get to that thing, and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you gobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Man at second here with 2 away. Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out to short. Bronco gloves it. On the run, sends it over to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 left for the Guardians as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. James Karinchak comes on now, trying to protect this lead.
Number 99.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, David Peralta. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. That's out to center field. Straw on the move, racing back. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Jose.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Karinchak, he's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high leverage spots, it seems like he's at his best in these situations, and obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's filled up. The mental approach is a big factor too, isn't it?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And, you know, for each guy, it can be a little different. Some people consciously work on focusing.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. A lot of times with relievers, they just like to get amped up, and they're not really looking to try and slow it down, right? They're just trying to. Well, looks at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, and they trail it here 2-1. New arm out of the bullpen, Brooks Raley. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. Number 62 comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 62.
Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 8th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And just hacking like you used to.
Yeah, kind of the same, just like that, yeah.
A 1-2. Stays alive. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Now here is Oscar Gonzalez for the 4th time tonight. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Next offering way off the plate. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Sean Armstrong up and loosening in the pen. That one hammered left field. That ball's carried. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there, and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And now it's 1-2. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order. They lead it 2-1. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Now it's going to be Wander Franco. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base. Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Randy Orozarena next to hit for the Rays. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Next one misses, and the count 2-1. And a pitch. And a sac bunt here. To first. They get the out on Orozarena.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ramirez.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Harold Ramirez, known for his late inning heroics. And it's second. And now the count is even.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. Get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss struck him out. Down to the last out for the Rays. And now the hitter, Jimenez.
The first baseman, Jimenez.
Next offering is fouled back. So the tying run is second. Laser base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2. Fires the second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down now, and here is Manuel Margot. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Angel De Los Santos, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Henches, the power lefty, up as well. The pitch. That one out to right. Drops into the glove, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 2-2 game. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sean Armstrong.
Number 64, Sean Armstrong.
Owen Miller getting ready to hit.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And it is 2-1. Rip, but it curls foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Out to short. Franco on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Pinch hitter coming on, Will Brennan. He represents the winning run.
Number 63.
All tied up. We're in the last half of inning number 9. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Next pitch is popped up. And that is that. 10th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Daniel De Los Santos gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching for the Guardians. Number 62. Yeah. De Los Santos.
Luke Maley, the new catcher now.
Now catching. Number 12.
On to extra innings. Here's the catcher, number 14. The pitch. And the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That to right. Gonzalez pulls that one down, and there's one down.
That's such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
On a line. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, that drops right there. They would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. The line to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. All tied up here in extra innings. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We are tied 2-2. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the bottom of the 10th. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Here comes the pitch. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 38.
Number 38 digs in for the Guardians.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1. And that one a little bit high. Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Margot, long run into the gap. Hauls it in for the out.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at-bat.
Two down, nobody on. In for a strike, and that is strike 2. Righty to the plate. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. 2 outs.
Nope, that's the ball. I got 2 on the count.
Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And the pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. Oh, he gloves it.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Wander Franco, 1 for 3. All tied up. We are in the 11th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past it.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Randy Orozarena next to hit for the Rays. 1-1 now. There's a swing and a miss. All tied up here in extra innings. Bounced up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
2 outs, runner on first. Next is the designated hitter, Harold Orozarena on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Into center. Strong gets there. He's under it. And that is that. The Rays strand just the 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Javier. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire to give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Tapped out in front of the plate in plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out.
The right fielder,
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
Here's Josh Naylor. And a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Next one in the dirt. Rips one to right. Can't get there, base hit.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now it's even up.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The pitch. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And here it comes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So digging in, Jimenez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one missing low.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one pulled foul. Winning run stands at second. That one not close. Full count now. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him again. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Sam Hentges will take over here.
Number 31.
Back here in Cleveland, on to the 12th, and here's the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 13.
Manuel Margot digs in now. All tied up here in extra innings. In the air, right field. Calls it in for the out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Francisco Mejia. He represents the go-ahead run.
Number 21, Francisco.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. Rays held in check here, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Staying in the game on defense, Francisco Mejia. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Peter Fairbanks.
Tampa Bay. Number 29, Peter Fairbanks.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 12th inning now. Here's Luke Maile. And a 2-1 on the way. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw over to Choi, and that is a big first out.
The center fielder, number 7,
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Choi, and that quickly 2 away.
Now back, number 38.
Now the left fielder, number 38. All tied up here in extra innings. One and two now. In the air, out towards left center. Siri makes the catch, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. Score remains 2-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Inning number 13 set to go. Here's the second baseman, number 62. We'll say you win. A 1-2. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Jose Siri next to hit for the Rays. The 1-1 is cut on and missed for the pitch upstairs. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. And he chases that one. 2 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. In the air, right side. Gonzalez moving under this one. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here in Cleveland, last half of the 13th set to go. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Right side, Choi collects it. Steps on first for the out.
Up next to Cleveland, the third baseman, Ahmed.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Yandy Diaz swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Here, the bottom of the third team, 2 outs. Missing inside, 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that's the third out. We'll keep pushing on. We are tied 2-2. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Eli Morgan.
Number 29,
Welcome back. We're in extras here, and now Wander Franco. Next pitch is outside. And downstairs. The 3-1. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Orozarena.
And the righty deals. And that's ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now back.
Go ahead, run on base. And now Harold Ramirez.
Yeah, Brody, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. No outs, runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. One gone here.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in for the Rays, Jimenez. The 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch for the second out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. One-two to Margot. Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a single might score two. Second and third, two down. The next offering misses. Full count now. And Margot able to spoil that one. Swing and a pop-up. Rosario makes the play, and that is the inning. So the Rays strand the pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Colin Poche gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 38, Colin Poche.
And welcome back on to the bottom of the 14th. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And Poche ready to work. One up, one down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Owen.
Now it's the DH, Owen Miller. All tied up here at the bottom of the 14th. And a swing and a miss. Two down. Here's the speed threat, Andres Jimenez. That one hit to right. Margot settles under it. And that's the inning. And moving on to the 15th. We are tied 2-2. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Nick Sandler.
Number 52, Nick Sandler.
All set for the start of the inning. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. 3-1 now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And he walked him.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there, and quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, number 62. Next offering is fouled back.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. In the air, right field. Way back there. That one is gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here is Jose Siri. And down on strikes. And one out now. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Trevor Stephan. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 37, Trevor.
So the Rays batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Righty delivers. In the air, left field. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Wander Franco, the next to hit. Next pitch is downstairs. Diaz at first, one gone. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And two away now. And at first, and stepping in for the Rays, Randy Orozarena. To the right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. Third out. The Rays with a two-run homer. It's now 4-2.
The blessing for the brethren. The brethren. I got my blessing because the Father never left him.
Jason Adam takes over on the mound, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Number 47, Jason.
Now here is Luke Maley. Grounded out his first time. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. Next pitch inside. Yeah, that's ball two. And another ball. The 3-1. This to third. And foul ball. Liner, base hit.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And now number 38. Next one misses. Ball 2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone. And the count is filled up. Right-hander kick steals. The punch out there, and the Guardians with 1 out left.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes I feel like the road team's got the advantage in a wild card game. Well, these guys came out, no distractions. They looked ready to go from the first pitch. They got the job done, and now they're moving on.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew at the show, I'm John Schaumburg. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs.